everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I've got week 39 planned with me. Today I am using the Wizarding World Harry Potter Happy Planner sticker booklet to create my spread. And then I'm also using some Harry Potter washi tapes because I just fit the vibe check. Oh, stray cat hair, of course, because why not? Here we go. And I think of these two, I think I'm going to put this one on this side. Well, no, I'm going to put Hedwig on this side and then the castle on this side because of what my sidebar looks like. And then let me grab my slice tool that I already moved again. Where did I put it? Okay, maybe not. Well, if I can find that in a minute, I will totally use it. Oh, perfect. I was just hiding under stuff. What else is new? Okay, line up my Hedwig washi. I'm gonna do washi tape first, and then I will get started on the sidebar and the larger items. And then I've got our Hogwarts washi, if I can get this to peel up. There we go. That one's a little bit crooked. It is just crooked enough to bother me. I love washi tape. Okay, and we're still crooked. That's just lovely. Okay, that's at least better than it was. I'll just cut those down. And then, of course, I'm going to start with my gorgeous little sidebar. And then I've got two of these little habit trackers. And then I've got a quote sticker here too, and it says the one chooses the wizard. How many of my fellow planners out there are huge Harry Potter fans? 10 out of 10 I am. Okay, and then I've got some really pretty decor boxes. And these washies, I do not believe that these are Happy Planner, if I remember right. I got them, it's a store, it's like a stationery store that branches off from Barnes & Noble that I cannot for the life of me right now remember what it's called. But I'll look that up and I'll put it in the description box for you guys. I thought they actually went together super well because of all the gold foiling on the stickers, plus the gold foiling on the actual washi. And of course, it's all Harry Potter, so it makes my brain super happy. I will state though, some of these tall boxes are extremely tall. It does say it's the classic size, but I don't know how accurate that is because again, these boxes are taller than the boxes that I've got. Still super pretty though, so not complaining, just an observation. And then Slytherin, and then of course, my last little to-do list. Perfect. Okay, and now I'm ready to get started on Monday. So for Monday, I'm gonna go through and first I'll mark my reading. And to mark my reading, I got these little star. Ooh, it's loud when stuff rolls around. Okay, I got these little star flag boxes. Those came with the Harry Potter sticker book. So I read for 1 hour on Monday. Oh, I can fold this in half, can't I? Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to mark is me time. Ow, I hurt my finger. What happened to that? Okay, so I did a bubble bath and then moisturize. And then the next thing I'm going to mark on here is going to be bills and budgeting. Here we go. I'll put this little icon over here. Bills and budgeting. And then I'm going to mark that I did have some hot tea. Why do you want to fall off so much right now? Normally my slice tool doesn't need that much attention. Okay, so here's my little tea. And I'll just write hot tea. There we go. And then after that, I do need to mark that I walked a mile. Like almost perfect spacing. And I'll write walked 1 mile. Perfect. And then I'll move on to Tuesday. And for Tuesday, I read for 30 minutes. See, sometimes I do mind if these little banners show because these are in color and not in gray. This one just so happens to match nicely with this sticker kit, so it's less bothersome than if it was like a bright orange where I have no orange in my spread. Oh, I should write my reading. And then after that, my son did have martial arts. So I will mark that right here. Again, we're still doing this. And then after that, there we go. Put my little TV icon here. And I actually love that this TV icon actually blends with these little asterisks really well. And I watched The Breakfast Club. also go ahead and mark that I did the menu planning this day. This little pot. And I will just write menu planning. Some days I feel like that takes literally 5 minutes. And then other days I feel like it takes 4 hours. And I'll be sitting there like, ugh, are we done yet? Okay, and then next, I will go ahead and put down my planning time. And I am covering up the little badger guy, but I've also got him right here, so I'm not super tripped up about that one. Being that it's already October, I need to kick it into high gear and write out the last bit of my fall bucket list. And also I need to do like our Christmas bucket list. And then my daughter had a doctor's appointment this day, her physical therapy. Okay, and then for Wednesday, of course, I'm going to start with my reading. There we go. I'm just going to put this one up here. And then a little flag here. And I read for 45 minutes. I wish that I had kept a better log of how much I read this year, because this is like a rough guesstimation. But I wish I had kept a better log of the actual time that I spent reading, because at the end of the year, then I'd be able to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I read a total of this many hours this year. That's pretty awesome. Okay, and then next, I'm gonna mark right here after I remove that cat hair. Actually, let me change that sticker out because I have a much better one to use. Because I have so much extra space. So why not? Come here. There we go. I just realized that the size box that I chose was not necessarily the best. Yay, she's so cute. If ever I have an opportunity to use a sticker that big, I always use it just because I don't usually use them. There we go, from my YouTube video. And then after that, I will go ahead and mark that my son had martial arts. What activities, what extracurriculars are your kiddos in? For us right now, it is just martial arts, and sometimes even that is too much. And then I also used a shower steamer this day because they're fabulous. Put that right there. And then I will just write shower steamer. And then the last item that I have for Wednesday is I played some Diablo. I have not been playing recently. And I'm not sure if that's just because I got tired of saying Diablo 4 in these videos, or no, really. I think I just got super busy, so it kind of took a back burner. There's the first half of the week, and then the second half of the week is here. And I will start, of course, with my reading. And I read for 1 hour. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna mark my YouTube video. And again, this is a transparent sticker, so the little laptop is gonna have all of those little sparkles, which is awesome. YouTube video. Perfect. And then I will add this one right here. And I watched Tomb Raider. Okay, and then after that, there we go. Thursday, I walked 1 mile. So I'm gonna put this right there. Then I will put my little walking sneaker right there. And I will write walked 1 mile. There we go. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and mark a couple more doctor's appointments. Okay, I'll put this one here. And this was my daughter's physical therapy. And then the last one, there we go. The last one was actually another doctor's appointment for my daughter. Okay, perfect. And then for Friday, again, I'm gonna mark my reading. Trying to be very consciously aware of where I put that slice tool, since it does not want to seem to stay put today. Okay, so I read 1 hour. And then I did, come on, there we go. I did some yoga. And then after that, I had a phone appointment. Stay. All right, cool. I'll put this one right here. And then I also, let's see, this was Friday. I walked 1 mile. I'll put this here. last thing I did on Friday was go for a swim. And let's see, can I make this fit without cutting off too much of this one? That'll be fine. Okay. And it was a 30-minute swim. There we go. Okay, and then on Saturday, let's start with my reading. And I read for 45 minutes. And then after that for Saturday, I hiked 5 miles. Put that right there. Then on the right, hiked 5 miles. Okay, and then after that, I also went for I'm gonna start with this one. Okay. I'm gonna put my YouTube video right here. Write out YouTube video. And then after that, I went for a swim. Oh, my computer's going off. It'll be okay till I'm done. Okay, another 30-minute swim. No, I lied, it was a 40-minute swim. 40-minute swim. And then I'm gonna put this one right here. And I'll put her right here. And we had family time. Okay, and now we are on Saturday. And for Saturday, of course, I'm gonna do my reading. And let me grab my little flag. And I read for 30 minutes. Okay, and then the first thing I'm going to put down was the first thing that we actually did this day, which was we went to a local farm and helped them unload their pumpkins. Helped unload pumpkins at farm. So we've never done that before, but it was super fun. And it was for a pumpkin patch that's very, very close to us. And we received free season tickets to come back throughout the season and visit them. So that was fantastic. And then I'm going to put this one next, but I am going to cut off a little bit of the bottom. And then I am going to put this super cute little icon right here because we spent time with the kids. And then, let me see. We also did our grocery shopping. Put this down right here. Grocery shopping. And then also had a workout with friends. There we go. Workout with friends. There we go. And that is my week 39. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me and checking out this Harry Potter sticker book. I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. And a little bit like understated too. It's not super, I guess over the top or extra. Very, very pretty though. I love all of the stickers. Some of them are a little bit too big for the style of planning that I do in here, but I'm sure I'll find a way to use them in some way, shape, or form. Thanks for being here, you guys, and leave any questions or comments down below. I'm always happy to respond to you guys, and I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Thanks. Bye.